Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this June 12th. Yesterday turned out to be the hottest day of 2013. We officially hit 90 for the first time this year. That happened at 3:32 p.m. at the Bowling Green, Warren County Regional Airport. That's the official thermometer for Bowling Green for record-keeping purposes, and maybe some of your thermometers hit 90 yesterday. Today, I think we're going to get hotter than that. Not a record, but hot and humid and breezy, too. And then everybody's talking about this storm system that is going to move across the upper Midwest into the Great Lakes and then into the Ohio Valley, and everybody's talking about how it could possibly affect Kentucky. And it is a possibility. It is something that we're going to watch. It's called a derecho. That's the name for it. It looks like derecho or something like that. But it's derecho. That's what it's called. And it's a long-lived convective system that has a lot of wind, mostly, and sometimes a lot of rain. It has damaging wind potential. We've had one come through here a couple of times. I can remember specifically, I think it was June 2004, maybe. Then there was one, I think, in 2010 that came through parts of Kentucky and did a lot of damage. There was one last year that went through West Virginia, knocked out power for like 3 weeks. It's a pretty big deal. There's severe weather risk up. In fact, there is a slight risk for severe weather overnight tonight, early Thursday morning, for areas like northern Kentucky, around the Louisville area, along in East Interstate 65, and that would include our eastern counties in the WBKO viewing area. Although we're not looking for the worst of the weather to come here, it looks like we could possibly get a glancing blow out of that system as it rolls in very early Thursday morning. So here is your heads up. Know the weather before it knows you. Keep your NOAA weather radios on during the overnight hours. There is a possibility that, some of these systems like this can take a hard right turn and come a little bit further south and west of where we're thinking. In fact, there is some model uncertainty in how this thing is going to play out. And you're going to hear a lot of talk about it if you watch the Weather Channel or watch any of the network news. Of course, they're going to hype it up. Danger, danger, here it comes. Big storm system's going to knock out power to millions of people. And, they're going to really, and they do that for viewership purposes. They want to alarm you, maybe worse than what it's going to be. But we should not be in the throes of the worst of that system. We're going to be on the far southwest edge of where that thing is supposed to track. But again, there is always that if, and there's always that but, that, things could change. And if that thing takes a hard right turn, then we could get a little bit more than just a glancing blow out of that. Regardless, we're going to find a lot of heat and humidity today and a lot of wind. It is going to be breezy today for sure. So the heat, you can already feel it this morning. Temperatures are in the 80s this morning. I can't remember the last time that I was up this early coming into work and feeling how warm it is. It's crazy. So be prepared for that as you head out the door this morning. Taking a look at the numbers yesterday, as I said, officially we hit 90 for the first time this year. 85 is where we should be, 5 degrees above average. 60 was our low. 1 year ago, we had a high of 85 and a low of 68 back in 2012. No rainfall past 24 hours. Breezy, hot, and humid today. A high of 96 is what we're calling for. But breezy southwest winds, 14 to 26 miles per hour. There is a possibility, if you're outdoors today, heat index levels could approach 100 degrees. So exercise caution if you're going to be outdoors at all. Take plenty of breaks. My suggestion is this is not going to be a good day to be outdoors. It's just not. Unless you can handle the breeze and the heat and humidity. I mean, it's going to be choking today. But it's only going to be for today, for now anyway. Tonight, partly cloudy, warm, humid, breezy. Thunderstorms developing during the overnight hours into early Thursday. That would be part of that convective system, that derecho, if you will, if it actually becomes that. That would be rolling in from our north overnight and affecting mostly areas along and east of Interstate 65. That would include the Green River Lake area, certainly the Lake Cumberland region, and further out to the east into central and eastern Kentucky. I think is going to get something out of this. 75 will be our overnight low. 50% chance of showers, thunderstorms. That will last into Thursday morning, and then that system weakens as it moves east and southeast, and it will become partly sunny tomorrow, but cooler, a high of 86. Cooler 86, because today is going to be 96. Now, Friday, we'll see a mostly sunny day, 84. Saturday looks good, sunny, 86. Sunday, for Father's Day, we've reduced the chance of showers that we had in there. Partly sunny, just a isolated shower chance, 87. A better chance of showers, though, Sunday night into Monday with a high of 84. Scattered thunderstorms will continue even into Tuesday with a high of 85. All right, just be prepared. Have more than one way to monitor the weather overnight tonight. Do not depend on outdoor warning sirens. Do not depend on just the television or radio or text alerts or whatever to alert you. Have more than one way to monitor the weather just in case. We had some folks the other day with the tornado in Logan, Simpson County. Well, my text alerts didn't work, or my weather radio didn't go off, or I didn't hear an outdoor warning siren. You know what? The responsibility is yours to make sure that you've got more than one way to monitor the weather. You need to read my blog update yesterday about knowing the weather before it knows you, and why Monday was a good example of why you need to know that. It is your responsibility to monitor, to make sure that you keep your family safe and you monitor the weather. Have more than one way to do that. Not just depend on one thing to tell you that there's going to be severe weather. You need to have more than one way to monitor those type of things. And today, before the weather could get bad overnight, early tomorrow morning while you're sleeping, this is a perfect opportunity to figure out what that 1, 2, or even 3 ways is going to be. That's something that you have to do. We can't do for you. We will offer the information, but it's what you do with it that makes the difference in whether your family stays safe or not. So please keep that in mind. In the meantime, thank you and God bless for listening to the podcast as another maybe means of knowing what the weather is going to be, to know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky or streaming live to WBKO.com.